So you said you like your sport.
I love it.
Which are your teams?
AFL, Australian football, is my sport.
Did you ever play it?
I did, yeah. And St Kilda is my team, the Saints.
Yeah.
And I live, breathe, and die my team. I go every week. I go to training. I love the history of my club, of which has not been a lot of success. Let me just put that on the table.
What is the history of your club, to be in full disclosure?
One championship, 1966, 2 years before I was born. I've been to every grand final post that, and we've lost. I've been to 1, 2, 3, 4 grand finals, one of which was a draw, 3 losses. So I'm still holding out.
So when you say the grand final, you're just for the lexicon of us dumb Americans, would you say, is that the Super Bowl?
That's the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've at least seen your team in 4 such contests.
I have.
But no wins in those contests.
No wins.
0-3-1.
We've led every one of them at some stage.
Oh, God, Lord.
Yeah, so I did get an appetizer. I got like at least a tiny taste.
So then let me ask you this question, Eric, because we've had this conversation on this program multiple times, and I'm thrilled that Eric Bana is going to give us this. The conversation we have is, would you rather your team?
Whatever the B option is, it's my team.
Okay, so hold on. Would you rather have your team in the grand final get blown out, or have a close one and you lose in the end? Knowing you lose in the end, would you rather it be a blowout, or at least you had your chance in the game? Which would you prefer?
Having experienced both,
yes,
in the flesh,
yes,
I'd rather the close one, Rich.
You and I are the same.
Yeah.
That man over there is a total lunatic.
You want to just be
knowing the result, knowing that we're going to lose. Boom. Headshot. End it quick. I don't want to be teased all along, all the way to the end.
I know where you're coming
knowing
from.
Knowing that you lose.
I know where you're coming
point?
from. It's also harder with the opposition supporters if you're close, because then you've been combative for the last 4 quarters,
right.
2.5 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is a bit exposing.
But hold on a minute before you, because I see you have swayed the witness somewhat. I'd rather to have loved and lost than not at all.
Yeah.
Right?
So how do you think I felt when I saw my team draw in a grand final?
Oh.
Which in those days, the rule was you come back 7 days later and play the game again. Wow. This is like a special brand of torture, only available to us Australians.
And then you lost?
And then we got blown away the following week.
Oh, that's even
So
worse.
Have they changed such rules?
Yeah, now they're going to play. It hasn't happened since, but if it happens again, they will play extra time.
Yeah,
15
on the
minutes
day
extra
of,
extra.
right?
On the day of.
Yes, okay.
Wait a week and then you got blown out.
What?
Yeah, it's still in my body. It's still in my body.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That'll leave an emotional scar.
Yeah.
So you're the perfect person to ask this question when you say you've had both in the same game.
Yeah. So we came from behind in the draw. We were coming over the top of the team. We were running them down, and they were out. They were dead on their legs.
Yes.
And we were coming home with a wet sail, and we ran out of time, and it was a draw.
So you're saying you would have won if there was extra
100%.
time?
Give me 1 extra minute. And we came back the following week, and we just got blown away.
That's not fair.
And it was just devastating. It was devastating.
What an answer to our question. We didn't see that one possible or coming. So you would now say for sure you'd want to be put out of your misery immediately.
Boom, immediately.
If you have to wait a week
Waiting
later.
a whole week? What are we doing?
I have
I'd
a
rather have
saying.
just lost early.
I have a saying for my team, which is it's never relaxing. It's just never relaxing. So even the wins are like close. It's rarely you go to the game and we're like 5 or 6 goals up and you can just chill in the last quarter.
You're never in a rocking chair?
You're never in the rocking chair. It's just never relaxing. So I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I do understand the theory. Sometimes a large loss, you can kind of relax in the last quarter. You can kind of let it go.
Yeah, but
Again, the whole idea is knowing the result.
but you never know the result is what I'm saying.
But the whole point is, if you know the result going in, let's say, get me out of at the end.
No thanks.
Get me out of here.
I'd rather have a feeling alive that you have a chance.
And then die. It's like
Oh, stop. Yeah. Oh gosh, so yeah, I feel like your team and mine is the New York Jets.
Okay.
They've had one championship. It was basically when I was 3 months old, I think, or something like
Doesn't
6
really
months old.
count.
Right, and then nothing since. Zero.
I've been
But
trying
we've
to
never
find.
been to the Super Bowl since then, not once.
What
That's
about
it.
I always try and find like a kinship team,
Yeah.
in every code so that I can kind of like have the same torturous experience no matter what sport I'm watching. So is it not the Buffalo Bills for me? Is it the Bills?
Well, I mean,
closest
our
to your
coordinating
situation.
producer
Yes.
right now, Mike Hoskins, is a diehard Bills fan. Mike, do you wanna say? I could pass it along. Would you say Bills would be similar to what Eric is saying? Somewhat. Yeah. Well, they've been to 4 Super Bowls in a row, and they lost them all. Does that equate?
that's close.
Yeah.
I think it is the Bills for me.
They've never won a Super Bowl, and they've been to 4, and they lost them all.
Hockey,
in a
I think
row.
it's got to be the Leafs.
Well,
Am I
they
Maple
just
Leafs?
lost
Another Game 7.
heartbreaker
There we go. It's the Leafs for
in
me.
overtime.
Basketball,
In overtime,
who have I got? Who am I taking?
his Clippers.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Clippers have never gotten to a championship. The Clippers have never even gotten close to a championship.
Oh, they're definitely my team. What else? What other sport?
Eric, I like you. I don't know
what
if I
else?
don't know if I want to bring that on.
Baseball
Who's a
would
good
be
baseball, yeah.
The Rangers. Well,
Well, they
actually
finally
just won. I know
Yeah,
they finally
just
won.
Before that, they
Well,
went.
The Guardians,
Yeah,
former Indians, now
Guardians,
Guardians.
Guardians. Who used to be the Cubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
They won recently.
You take the Cubs. Take the
take the
Cubs because Wrigley Field's a beautiful place to go to see a baseball game if you're ever in
It's
Chicago.
character building. I've got friends and I got a brother who won a championship a couple of years ago. My father, landed on a boat from Croatia to Australia and picked a team that has since won 13 championships. I didn't follow his footsteps like an idiot. I'm like,
What?
could
Why
I
not?
not just have listened to my
Why,
father?
why didn't you?
Well, my uncle got me. My St Kilda uncle got me. My uncle Klaus. God damn him. Should never have listened to that guy.
Uncle Klaus. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.